This podcast provides a platform that will share many different points of views that should empower you, uplift you, make you want to go out and do right. When you hear the term still a man, say, yes, I am. Still a man. Yes, I am. Still a man. Yes, I am. Let's go.
What's up, people? Welcome to another episode of the Still a Man podcast. Tonight's topic is side chick versus main chick. But before we get into that, I just want to say a few things. Shout out to the Wiggins family. Just want to show them some respect. They lost one of their loved ones recently. So God bless you guys. Sending prayers your way. May God bless you all with his unwavering strength and shelter you from any pending storms. Don't turn away from one another, turn to one another, but most of all, turn to God. Shout out to Patsy, our panel member. She's about to celebrate a birthday this coming weekend. And I just want to go ahead and give her early happy birthday. Happy birthday,
Thank
Patsy.
you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
All right.
Thanks.
So let's get right into it. And people, let's get close. Get your tea, get your get right, whatever you need. But if you're going to be doing that, make sure you turn your screen off. Get comfortable and pull out a pen and pad because this one going to help you grow, both men and women. Now, like I said, tonight's topic is side chick versus main chick. Now, for all of you who do not know what a side chick is, it's simple. It's the other woman, aka the woman on the side, aka concubine, aka mistress. Some people might call them Jezebels. Do they serve a purpose? What do they look like? Where do they live? Where do they come from? Where do they get their training? Another simple answer. Society. Society breeds these women and sometimes men. So let me just tell you guys real quick. Side chicks come in all different sizes, shapes and sizes, colors, races, nationalities. They come from all parts of the world. They are scattered throughout our community. They are a prominent part of society, one might say. You might be living next door to one. You might be sitting next to one. You might even be one. So let's get into it. Patsy, do you know any side chicks? Have you ever been a side chick? Have you ever dealt with a side chick? Have you ever, do you have a friend that's a side chick?
No, I don't have any friends that are side chicks. And all those questions, I don't know anybody, at least not knowingly, that I've had known people for being a side chick or been a side chick or whatever. Being a side chick, like, dudes never said nothing whether or not I was a side chick to them. But, yeah, that's pretty much my answer.
Okay, stay right there. So like Patsy said, a lot of times the woman doesn't even know that she's a side chick because she hasn't been told. So let's go on to the next person. I'm gonna go on and get a man's point of view, and then we're gonna make it even. We're gonna go around the room. Timmy, you know any side chicks? Have you ever had a side chick?
Oh, I know women that are side chicks. And nah, I ain't never had no side chick. But to what Patsy was saying about she wasn't told, they ain't gonna tell you. You have to pick up on those signs. And there's plenty of those signs that show their little head and let you know that this is not real, this is a fantasy. Because the side pieces are nothing more than a fantasy. Because you can't not give all yourself. You can't be with, say you love somebody and then have a side chick because you're not giving all your love to neither one of them. So it's a fantasy for the side piece because she thinking she's gonna replace the main chick and become that main chick. But if that happens, then it's gonna be the same cycle. While you thinking you drove out the main chick and you become the main chick, and then he's still gonna be messing around with side chick, and then the next side chick gonna do the same to you.
Okay, preach, my brother, preach. Drop in Jews right from the start. All right, let's get in there and let's go to the woman, to a woman. Tanya, how do you feel about this? Have you ever been a side chick? Do you know any side chicks? Have you dealt with side chicks issues?
Yes, I've been a side chick. Yes, I know some side chicks. Have I ever dealt with a side chick? I don't know if I could call them a side chick. Maybe yeah, I'll say yeah, I've dealt with some side chicks. Yeah. Just to put it blunt, yes.
So yes to all. Okay.
Yes.
We need details. Story time.
Well, let me say this. With me being a side chick was me going to get what I was missing at home from somewhere else. With me dealing with a side chick, I have to say I was dealing with myself because I was the main chick that turned to the side chick. If you understand that.
No, my dreams need details.
Now, I was in a relationship with someone. We was actually living together. And things didn't go the way that I thought they were gonna go. I guess I wasn't giving him the attention that he needed because my attention was towards my kids. So he moved out, but he was still coming around as if we was working things out to find out that he was seeing someone else. So I was the main chick to turn to the side chick. So but sometimes, you know what? Sometimes God causes things to happen that wasn't really meant for you to begin with.
Moving them around. All right, let's get another man's point of view. Let's get the Minister of Mayhem in there, Mr. G. Lacey. Same question. Have you ever had a side chick? Have you ever dealt with a side chick? Do you know any side chicks?
I think nowadays it's more of a verbal contract or some type of contract. I don't know if you've seen it on TV, but this side chick thing is a real thing. And females are signing up to agree to it. Some more stuff. I think it's no different from having a mistress when you was a king or something, or a weekend pass from your wife or something.
Oh, excuse me. Back up now. You can't just throw that out there. Now, you've been married before?
No, I'm saying the side chick scenario is no different from that.
Oh, you're gonna have
saying, hey, I'm gonna let him have his fun for the weekend and come back.
Yeah, we need more details. Tell us more about this weekend pass. What does that consist of?
I don't know if you ever heard of the weekend pass between marriages. Sometimes wife lets their husband go out for the weekend to Vegas for a time that He'll never forget.
What
but
stays in what goes on in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Right.
Okay. All right. You gotta tell us. You
But
gotta tell us more.
dealt with side chicks and had a couple of side chicks. I know a couple of side chicks. Some girls are like that. They like to mess with another woman's man for some reason. I don't know why, but it's a fetish for them.
All right. All right, Duchess. I know you waiting eagerly. Have at it. Same question. Have you ever been a side chick? Have you ever dealt with a side chick?
No. Do I know any side
No,
chicks?
for sure.
Pardon?
No, I said I know that for sure.
Oh yeah, no, never been a side chick. Don't deal with side chicks. Do I know a side chick? I mean, I guess I've heard of people who mess with other people who they know that they're in a relationship and they're fine with that.
Then you know some side chicks. So you can expand. You can give us details. Just don't use any names.
No, I mean, they never really shared. I don't get the shared information. I might get the secondhand information. So
we'll take it
versus talk to me. I mean, I don't get it per se, so maybe that's why I was never in the loop.
Right.
So they were, they were content with being the other, like Gregory said. Some people get off on that. I think that's just a form of not wanting the full responsibility of a relationship, because it takes actual work to really be in a relationship. So if you can curb that or be around somebody halfway, that's like sticking your toe in hot water. You don't have to fully immerse yourself in the hot tub, but you can play with it or whatever. So I don't get it.
All right. So the old sticking your toe in the water to check the temperature. Okay. All right. All right. Let's go to Mr. A to the P to the P to the L-E. You got the floor. Same question. Have you dealt with any side chicks? Do you know any side chicks?
Yes and yes.
Okay. Please share. Share is caring.
Basically it's just an orgasm. That's all they wanted. You know what I mean? It's just orgasm.
No,
right.
wait, back up. You say that again?
It was
just a what?
An orgasm. Even from the girls that I know, they just want the orgasm. They be aside, but just for orgasm or vice versa. I would say nut, but you know what I mean. Orgasm. I'd be proper etiquette.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Now, these other women, were they aware of their status? Did they know they was labeled as the other women?
Yes.
Because you know that implies that you had somebody beforehand.
Yes. The honesty is the best policy. You'd be surprised what people will compromise with.
By being honest, yes.
See, the approach is like this, right? You have a woman or a man have their partner or their significant other, but say something's just not right in the bed department. Probably one is too, wanting too much and the other one don't, or vice versa. So they step out, or this is going to be a bug out one, or they just need someone to talk to. To me, that's worse than sleeping with being a side chick. Having a side person, and that side person is really just someone to talk to.
That's
and we're in a relationship.
That's emotional.
You can't talk to me. You know what I mean? That's that right here. But other than that, the other side people that I know, including myself, it was just a nut. Nothing more, nothing less. That's all you wanted. Oh, no problem. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's it.
So that's your dealings with a side chick. Okay, baby sis, are you still with us? Maria, same question. Have you ever been a side chick? Do you know any side chicks? You guys have to turn on your mics if you want to share. Okay, So I'm gonna go to Sean. Same question. Do you know any side chicks? Have you ever dealt with any side chicks? You guys gotta turn on your mic. All right, we're gonna go to Miss.
Sorry about that. Can you guys hear me?
Yep, we can hear you now.
All right, sorry. Yeah, I know or known plenty of side chicks, and I've dealt with plenty of side chicks. This was in my earlier days. But
this is so. Just so we clear, this was before the transformation.
This was before transformation. Yeah.
All right, so we just gonna say it was BC.
Hey, I like that.
It was BC. and for you guys that need any like translation, we're referring to before Christ in this situation.
Or before Karen.
Yeah. Oh, well,
I like that one.
If you want to spell Karen,
I like that one.
Yeah, that form too. Okay, I like that too. Before Karen,
yeah,
before you Karen.
That actually fits me better.
That's right.
That actually
BC.
fits
All
me
right.
better.
So we're gonna say BC. All right, take on.
Yeah.
Keep it going.
Yeah. So and what was the third part of that?
Have you ever dealt with one? But you basically answered the questions. You dealt with them. You had one. All right. So we're gonna move on. I hear people popping in and popping out. Okay, Robbie, your turn.
Rephrase those questions. It was 3 of them, I think.
Have you ever dealt with a side chick? And do you have a side chick?
Yeah, I can say that I dealt with a couple of side chicks at one time. Then you know.
Okay, stop right there. Let me cut you off. Okay, so before we go any further, let me go on and put a disclaimer up. These are the views of Mr. Adapter Parrish and his alone. In no way reflects or represents the views and the perspective of the Still a Man platform. So again, no names.
No names, but like I said, I dealt with a couple of side chicks at one time. I know of a couple of side chicks, and a main chick became a side chick.
Okay, that's the one we want to touch on. Because that was my next question. Thank you. Stay right there. Because I hear people popping in and out. Bird, are you with us? You guys got to turn your mic on.
His mic ain't on.
Okay, Maria, are you with us? Okay, I'm gonna let you. So I'm gonna let Rob.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, there she go.
Patty, because I want to be fair before we move on to the next question. So everybody remember this, and I see Josie just popped in too. So I'm gonna ask you ladies, and then we're gonna go back to Rob because Rob is just basically presenting the next question. How does a side chick become the main chick? That's the next question. But to be fair to
main chick became the side chick.
Hold on, Tim. To be fair to the ladies that just joined, I want to make sure I ask you guys the same question. Have you ever been a side chick? Do you know any side chicks? Do you have side chick issues? We're gonna start with you, Patty, and then we're gonna go to Josie.
Well, like Tanya said earlier, I was the main chick that turned into the side chick. Because I wanted to turn into the side chick now. To give someone a taste of their own medicine. So that's why I was the side chick. I know side chicks. And no, I'm not dealing with no side chick issues as of now in my life.
Okay, so before we go any further, let's talk. What brought about that transformation? I mean, what made you want to become, the second option?
Because you stepped on my toes, so I stepped on your toes.
Oh, not the step on my shoe. Oh, okay. All right, so okay. I'm speechless. That doesn't happen often. Okay,
No,
Josie.
but it happens. No, but it happens.
Hello.
Go on, Josie. Your turn. Same question. Have you been a side chick? Do you have any side chick issues?
I have no side chick issue. I don't even know what that means. I don't want to be somebody's side chick. I want to be the chick. So I'm gonna say this though, in all fairness and all honesty, to each woman on this panel, at some point in our life, we probably was someone's side chick and didn't even know we was someone's side chick.
Yeah.
I agree. So I mean, we all keep our head up and we fix our crown and we keep moving on. However, I will stand to that because I'm gonna say you never know. You never know. But no, I have no side chick issues. I'm not insecure. I could care less. If that's what you want to do, happy trails. I'll see you
Yes,
again.
but Dave, hold on, Dave. I want to ask all the women on the panel.
Go ahead.
Wasn't when you became the side chick, wasn't there signs there that you neglected, or you just said, "I know he's doing this, and I'm not even gonna feed into what he's doing," but there were signs there that that person that you was turning into the side chick?
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
Well,
So
I think that you only become the side chick if you stay. The signs is if he's cheating on you, that's your choice now. If you want to stay in that situation and become the side chick, or just be being cheated on. I mean, I don't know at what point do you see the signs that you're the side chick? When he don't come home no more, or when he's not paying you more attention? Like, I don't know. When that thought and that time is not there for you anymore.
That's a good question. So is there some type of ceremony? Do you get like a ring, like when you get ready to get married, a proposal or something like that? When you become the side chick, when your status is changed, do you get some type of notification on your phone? Do you get a letter in the mail? I mean,
that would be a perfect world.
No, I realized my status has changed when, he stopped trying to work on the relationship. So at that point, it was time for me to get the step in and find my own, love. Fortunately,
at that point,
I found my soulmate, and now they on the outside looking in, sending letters and shit in the mail saying they wish they were still with me.
Wait. You doing the pen pal thing?
I said, I'm good with that. Yeah, you had your shot and you blew it. So keep it stepping.
I mean, that's too much conversation.
Keep it moving,
too much
brother.
conversation. All right. So Kiana, because you said you never what's the name? We're gonna skip past you with that question. So I just want to be fair. Has everybody had a chance to answer? Did Bird pop back in? Okay. So if everybody had a chance, we're gonna go back to what Robert was talking about. So everybody gets his wear, you take off your life jackets, your life preservatives, and all this other stuff. You're gonna sink or swim at your own merit. If you can't, stay in the shallow end. We about to get deep. Robbie, so you were saying something about you turned your side chick into the main chick.
No, that might be your next question, but my thing was the main chick became a side chick. The main chick left and thought she would find something better. But as I moved on, they was calling to do, extra nights and extra days and extra mornings, so she became a side piece when she was the main piece.
All right, so I want to be clear about this without using any names. So are we talking about the same situation? Because was that person initially a side chick that became a main chick, then back to a side chick?
No.
So there was no sliding scale.
No, when that was going on, it was like 5 of them at one time. It was crazy at one time. But we're talking about when I try to make relationships mean something, and it went south because they wanted to test something else out. And then I moved on, and they eventually started calling again. So I played the game that they played with me, kind of similar to what Maria was saying earlier. Hey, freak it. It was done to me, so I just did it back, and it became kind of crazy because there was threats being made after a while. People want to burn down my house, shoot out windows. You know, they was following me to school, doing a lot of crazy stuff.
So you had a left eye.
Oh man, it was the dude. They would say, I know which bus he takes in the morning, to go to school. So, I'll leave out early in the morning around 5:45, 6 o'clock, the latest, to go catch that bus. And sure enough, he'll be coming driving in the black little truck he was driving, blast his music, and never once stopped, just rolled up and blast his music. I guess because he's seen all those muscles I had back then, he didn't want me to wring his neck.
Okay. Well, because this is an adult show, and we sometimes get explicit, and you really have to speak like this, but I'm going to say this in a situation. So the main chick got herself a side prick without using the other letter. Okay, so let's move on to, we're going to ask the same question to the men. Timmy, have you ever made a side chick your main chick? Or did your main chick become a side chick?
Nah. See, I was a side piece. I was a side piece.
Okay. So let's stay right there, because I want to be fair. I want to let everybody answer the question. So I'm going to come back to you, because that's another question what Patsy was referring to earlier. Sean, did you make your side chick your main chick, or was your main chick demoted to the side chick?
I've had both instances. The main chick was demoted and the side chick was promoted, but not to each other. But I in certain times in my life that has happened.
So what made you demote the main chick? What caused such status to change?
And so, just for the sake of the topic, staying in topic, the main chick was on her way out anyway.
Okay.
She was on her way out, but when as feelings get involved, it'll always be seen. It always come across as this. I like to call them alley cats. The alley cat was waiting on the side, waiting to jump in. So that's how it'll always be looked at. So that's how my situation. So every time that I've ever, because I've done that twice, made a side chick a main chick, and vice versa, but the time limit, the expiration date was coming up on those situations.
So they had an expiration date. So was the so when you let's say when you promoted the side chick, did she pay dividends? Was it a successful promotion? Was it worth?
I mean, again, it was a time limit on her stay, but I mean, she knew this. But I mean, we're friends. I mean, I'm friends with all my exes, side chicks and former main chicks. Friends with them all.
We gonna have a side conversation about that later on, because that's a lost art. I don't know how. Well, I'm friends with some of mine too, but like I said, that's another conversation.
I'll throw this piece in there only because you brought that up. I'll throw this piece and I'm gonna be honest with the panel. I was a grimy dude, but I was an honest grimy dude.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning
But
I was
again,
straight up.
that was BC.
Yeah.
That's not the man that we know now or that they know now.
That's why I said I was, and that is.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Mr. Carpenter, same question. Have you ever promoted or demoted? Have you turned the side chick into the main chick, or did you basically demote the main chick to a side chick status?
Yo, you policeman?
That's one of my
It's a yes or
jobs.
no question. Are you police? Yes or no?
Only on Sundays. Today's Tuesday. I'm a host.
Man, stop saying my name out, man. I know where you live at, man. Chill.
We know where each other live.
You
Now
don't know
let's
where I live at.
let's move on. Aren't you
All right,
sharing your
Mr.
camera?
Hold on, Mr. Brewington. I got you. The first one is, have I ever promoted the side chick? No, everybody stays in their position, man. No, everybody stay in their lane. That's catching feelings. No, it's just an orgasm. My main responsibility is when you call me, I'm there. And vice versa. But I'm a little lenient if you can, because you with moms and stuff, cool. But you know what? This girl ain't doing right. I want you to. Nah. She's a side for a reason.
So you are a bachelor for life.
Oh, you policeman? We talking about issues, kid. We ain't talking about person.
Mr. Lacey, same question. Have you ever promoted a side chick to main chick status and vice versa, demoted a main chick to side chick?
I don't think in my head that I did that. I would think that I had a rebound, and then the last girl was just going crazy, even though we wasn't together, making it seem like I done picked up a side piece.
Okay, so you what are you
That's
doing
a good
to these?
one right there. That's a good one right there.
What are you doing to these women to drive them crazy?
That's a good one.
I mean, they didn't want me, then they wanted me. He loves me now. It's a fucking flower. Excuse my language.
Are you telling them you love them?
I just told you it was my main girl that I broke up with, and then I caught a rebound, and she made it look like the rebound was a side chick.
Did you promote that rebound to so since you're talking about rebound, did you score with that rebound?
Of course.
Of course, right.
Did you continue to deal with that rebound?
Yeah, for a very long time, actually.
Oh, yeah. So she got an extended stay. So she definitely received a promotion with benefits.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that a side chick, though?
No, but you know, she would have been the side chick, but he promoted her. She had a long stay. She did not have a shelf life.
Hold on.
You could have longevity with a side piece.
That's why I never called her a side piece. I said somebody would have, the person that I was with before her looked at it like she was a side piece, probably. Right. But that was her being delusional and crazy because she already was messing with somebody else.
Right. So wait, the main chick was delusional on her way out.
Exactly what Sean said. Yep.
Yeah. I know somebody who was a side piece for years and then became the main piece.
You said never?
Are they still together?
Yep, they're married.
I know. Hey, check this out. Hey, Dave.
Go ahead.
I know a girl who's a side piece right now. Since we was in middle school.
Does she know her status?
Yeah.
Well,
and vice versa. So they can always be in a relationship, but they always did the dad together.
Okay. So just so we clear, we're gonna get a little bit of direction. So tech person, go ahead and roll that first video.
What up, Ken folks? This your boy Big Handsome, bringing you 10 rules a side chick must follow. Let's get it. Number 1, the most important rule: side chicks must never, and I mean never, fall in love. That's just gonna bring a lot of unnecessary problems. You're not gonna be thinking clearly. You're gonna be thinking you can take the spot of the main chick, which will never happen. So just save yourself the heartbreak and don't fall in love. Number 2, if you see me in public with my woman, act like I don't even exist. Don't even look my way. Just think of me as Casper the Friendly Ghost, because I want to be invisible to you, and plus I got friendly dick. Number 3, never leave any evidence. Don't leave an earring, don't leave no underwear, don't leave your scent, don't even leave a string of hair, because that shit got me caught up in college. My girlfriend at the time seen a blonde hair hanging from the roof of my car. Man, she had eyes like a damn hawk. She was so good, she even told me how I got there. She was like, "Oh, so your nasty ass had a white chick riding you over here in my seat, huh?" Number 4, don't send me or my girlfriend a friend request on Facebook. First of all, I know you're trying to do something slick like liking all my pictures, liking all my statuses, because you know she gonna question me about you. Plus, you're just trying to be nosy, so stop that. Number 5, don't ask can we take a picture together, and I dare you to hit that record button. Matter of fact, when you with me, just give me your phone. Number 6, be available when I call. I don't give a damn if you just went to sleep. Wake your ass up. I mean, if you're gonna be a side chick, be the best side chick you can be. Number 7, don't ask me to take you nowhere. No movies, no take you out to eat, no mall, no nothing. You know side chicks don't get to be seen in public. Number 8, don't text me unless I text you first. Don't ever call me, I'll call you. I can't stand side chicks that are bugaboos, always blowing your phone up. That right there will get you fired real quick. Number 9, don't ask me about my relationship. You're getting way too personal and you're losing focus. The only thing you need to be concentrated on is pleasing me, and that's it. Number 10, keep a little notepad with you at all times with the first 9 rules wrote down in them. And in your spare time, I want you to study them really hard. That way you never forget any of them. Oh yeah, and if you get butthurt over this video, that probably means you're a side chick. So shut up. If you haven't already, subscribe to me. That way you get immediate updates on all the videos I will be posting in the future. Make sure you hit that like button.
Michael, I support you. Michelle, I support you. Paul, I support you. Pamela, I support you. Samuel, I support you. So will you support us too? This commercial has been brought to you by EmporiumPlus.org, where you will find the latest fashions. And still a man, you SAM, and be forever SOS support our sisters, Adopto Paris and Adopto Paris ladies first. To truly support, we must support all.
All right. So it seems to be there's some rules of engagement. Ladies, how you feel about that? We're gonna go with Kiana first.
Their rules, they never pay attention to them. Side chicks always put their toe on the main chick side. So those rules are irrelevant.
So you're saying they don't know their place?
No. Some do, most don't. Like he said, they get delusional and fall in love and they want more.
So, I mean, Patsy, how you feel about those rules of engagement?
And those are unsaid rules anyways. Like, if you're gonna be a side chick and you know you're a side chick, you better take a step back and get back in your own lane. You know, that's how I feel. You know you're a side chick. If you don't know, you better front the guy and be like, yo, why didn't you tell me you just like kicking in like that, like side chick issues, you know? The way I put it, like
the problem is that 9 times out of 10, they ain't being upfront and honest with these females. They out here coming at them like they interested, like they want them to be their woman and get in the draws, you know what I'm saying? And every time you have sex and you release a part of yourself, that's even more attachment. You can't be out here doing all these things that you do in a relationship and then go and tell this that she just a side chick after she done got it all caught up. You can't do that.
Patsy, I thought I cut you off. Did you have more to say?
Yeah, I was just saying, like, that to me, like, sometimes, like, you could switch up the saying of being a side chick is like having a friend with benefits. That's what I was trying to say.
No. You're exactly right. You're exactly right. That can be something that is brought into the equation. I mean, there might be a few exceptions to the rule where friends with benefits, but a side chick can interpret that, and you can convey that same type of message as the man to her. No, we just friends with benefits. But a side chick is just that. Let's not get it twisted. She's the other woman. Maria? How'd you feel about that?
I don't know about the rules he was talking about. I ain't never had to live by no rules like that. And I guess because I wanted to be the side chick, so the rules was totally different for me. I went out to eat, like I didn't answer my phone, like, I don't know.
So you did all the opposite. So you was basically the one in control, like you was calling the shots.
Right.
Yeah, see, like I said, there are exceptions to the rules. See, I think that's what comes with being a side chick by choice.
And that man was trying to keep her happy, so it wasn't ruin what he had with his other woman. So he was playing by her rules, so she won't probably enlighten his other woman about what's really going on the side.
And the thing is, I was never asking you to leave your girlfriend.
You know what? Most men would kill for that type of side chick. The one that don't want nothing more than just that. She don't want to be the main chick. It sounds expensive. Josie?
Well, you gotta remember, I was already the main chick before.
Oh yeah, so you had the inside connect. Sad time. Josie?
What's the question? Oh, the video. I can't even begin to believe what he was. Well, maybe there are some girls out there that's doing that. I don't know. But I wish I would be given some of me, because that's what side chicks do. And I can't get a phone call. I can't go out to eat. I can't be seen in public with you. I'm not just side chick. That can't happen. I mean, and again, there's people out there that do things like that. But I'm going out to eat. I'm going to spend your money. I'm going to get taken care of. Or there's no reason for us. We're going to be spending quality time. There's no reason for us to even be siding anything if you're not, interested in those areas. I can't even see that man making that video. So he's arrogant, and whoever he's messing with as his side chick, clearly she's gullible.
Okay, fair. Brothers, let me ask you this. Sean, we're gonna start with you. I mean, are there truly rules of engagement? Is dinner off the table? Is a movie off the table? You tell me.
I agree with all that young brother said. It all depends on how you establish your side chick situation. It's however you're related, because each side chick is different. Now, speaking for me, in my situation, because the women that I dealt with knew that I had a main lady, no, you are not getting the same type of time and energy or whatever else like that my old lady is getting. Understood that. So don't look for that. So they weren't expecting that stuff. So that's why I said I can agree with what he is saying. If you're moving that way, and like I said, everyone has their different rules. For me, those rules is how I live by. Because every main young lady that I've ever had for my circle, it was well known that she was my young lady. So therefore, no, you will not be seen in public with me rubbing that kind of stuff in her face like that.
So no barbecues, no family gatherings, none of the
That's
above.
all emotional. That's all emotional. No, because when you start doing things like that, then they start feeling like they have that type of accessibility to you.
Okay, so no holidays.
That side chick, there's a real terminology for that, and it's side chick is a side chick for a reason.
Right.
But you said earlier, right, Sean? Except for when they're on their way out.
Say that again.
The main chick is good until she's on her way out. And
Yes,
then the
ma'am.
side chick moves in and could become the main chick.
Could become the main chick.
So,
They
there's
graduate
levels
to
to
those.
it, like you said, there's levels to it. And I say to each your own, I can't see myself being restricted and still dealing with you. Like, seriously.
So,
but here's the thing. Can I say something, because Miss T?
Go ahead.
For your situation, Miss. Now, I'm sorry. Who was just talking, Miss Josie? Maria.
I don't have a situation because I'm not no one side chick. I'm just saying, speaking on his video, I'm just saying his rules, the way they were set up, it seems like you're isolating me. And I don't know why a woman would want to be isolated. There has to be some, what do you call it? Perks, some type of incentives. What are we doing? What are we doing?
But I think you're missing where, because if it's because let's keep the title itself in its proper context, side chick. So if you're the side chick, like you're entitled to set up your rules on how you want to be treated as being the other woman.
It sounds like his video was just describing a booty call. Answer your phone.
No, I don't think so. Like I'm telling you, there are some of us that live that those were the rules. That listen, this is what this is. So don't be you can't call. If I'm at home, you can't be just picking up the phone and calling and texting me at any old given time especially when you know I'm at home.
So
you can't do stuff like that.
So for layman's terms, simplify it, there's etiquette, side chick etiquette. This is what you can do, this is what you cannot do. Again, rules of engagement.
And those are established in the beginning. That's why I said for me that, although I may have been grimy, I was a straight up and honest grimy dude.
See,
knew what it was, that nothing changed nowhere down the line.
Sean, you hit it right on the head when you said you established the rules from the beginning, because that's what it takes. If I kind of agree along with the guy's video, because if you're the side piece, then you already know y'all probably, if y'all discussed it or however quick you gave yourself up to that person, he's looking at you as a side piece, so you already know if you came out your drawers the first day he said something to you, or he batted his eyes at you and you came out your drawers, he's looking at you as a side piece. And now he's telling you the rules after the sex engagement. He's telling you rules. Hey, this is what it is. You can't call me. I'll call you. And those are red flags for people who, if you don't want that situation, that's red flags. Because like Josie said, it is isolation.
But don't you think you should establish those rules before you have sex with this girl?
That's what I'm saying. But if you don't, he's looking at you as a jump off right off the bat, because you gave it up to him that the same night. He some people look at you like that and say, "Hey, I slept with the same night. She ain't nothing." You know.
So let me be clear about this too, because the rest of you guys on the panel, just feel free to jump in anytime. Like I said, we in the deep end now. Everybody is swimming if you can swim. If not, stay in the shallow end. So for all the side chicks, the other woman, I just want to throw something out for them, a little defense. So to the brothers, they don't even get drive-through service, no dinner at all. You can't pull up McDonald's, sub shop. You can't Uber Eats them. What? You got to tell me. This is new to me.
Because I remember I told you earlier,
They lying, David.
it's more of a contract nowadays. It's a verbal contract or a written contract or something. So the person that was speaking in that video is more of a cheater than a person with a side chick, because he doesn't want his side chick to be known. You can't really call it a side chick.
No.
Cheating is not having a side chick.
No. When he said he's basically a cheater, that's what I'm saying. I beg to differ. He is a cheater. It does involve cheating.
Listen, side chick is exactly what is being called, side chick. You are the chick on the side.
That's
you
right.
know we are going to establish these set rules in the beginning, meaning you can't do this, you can't say that. You're either a willing player or you won't participate at all. When I did something outside Boston, because sometimes you can't play inside your city. Did outside Boston, I ain't gonna say what race or whatever the name of the woman was, but she said, "Could I come back in town with you?" And I said, "No." She said, "Could I call you?" And I said, "No." She said, "Why?" I said, "Because my female that I live with and in a relationship with is a crooked Boston police officer, and she'll kill you."
So you lie.
Oh my goodness.
I lie. I try to keep this calm. You don't want no trouble. You won't ask anymore. My other people that I gotten into, whatever you want to call it, some say entanglement. I'm gonna say I used to tell a lot of women we are just intimate friends. So we won't think nothing more, nothing less. This is what it is. You either want it or not. You're willing to play these games or participate. It's up to you. You can always say no. And I move on to the next.
That's why the honesty is good if you letting it be known up front. So later on down the line, that chick catch feeling, you say, hold up. You already knew from jump this is what it was, and we discussed it what it was. So that that's how you kill all types of problems.
That's what I'm saying to y'all too, because nowadays, I don't know if y'all noticed, there was gonna be a TV show called The Real Side Chicks of Atlanta, because the wives and the husbands are deciding they're gonna let their husband have a side chick. So what I'm saying is, that's why I'm saying that dude's basically a cheater, because they got this whole system going on right now where girls are really agreeing to be side chicks. And knowing that the guy's in a relationship and his significant other knows too.
So these are all willing participants.
Yes.
They might as well just become proud members of the swingers community. In that sense.
That's a different title there. Because that's just
why
that's
I'm a
just
little
the
bit
other woman.
confused with the side chick and a booty call, because what he described to me on that video is a booty call. You can't get nothing to eat. Don't call at this time. Make sure you're available. It's like, what are y'all doing? Just playing in the house? You ain't took her outside. She don't get no birthday gift. She don't get no food. Like, I don't understand. He said.
See, I think that
don't say ladies, hi to my dog.
I think you ladies are an exception to the rule. You guys, it's not about the definition. The definition is what it is. The rules of engagement is clear. You guys just happen to be the exception to the rule. I feel like y'all need more insight Tech person, roll the second video.
Benefits of being a side chick / the other woman. I'm Keely Taverner, psychotherapist with a passion for human potential. This video has come out of my video, Should I Be a Side Chick? I've had a request to talk about the benefits of being the other woman. Some women are choosing to be the other woman because of a lack of caliber, a lack of individuals, a lack of men who want to be in a committed relationship. They are also aware that there are more men than women in society at this current time, which means that they may have to share. Now, if you want to check out those statistics, I can't even tell you where to go, but I can tell you about the 3 benefits of being a side chick. Firstly, you get the best bits. You don't have to deal with, let's call him Fred. You don't have to deal with Fred's smelly socks thrown on the front room floor. You don't have to deal or meet his annoying mother and his friend who comes round and stays just too long. What you get as the side chick / the other woman is quality time together, where the realities of everyday living and life are kept from your door and you have fun and joyful experiences. That's the first benefit. Secondly, you're not committed. So you're also free as a woman to check out the market and different opportunities for long-term committed relationships that you may be seeking. Because your intimate needs, your intimacy needs, your needs for love and sex are being met by Fred, it may mean that you put potential recruits for a more rigorous obstacle course in order to win your affections. Because you're not governed by the needs of your lady flower, those needs are being met elsewhere, and so you can have the time and patience to get to know the caliber of an individual who wants to win your heart. That's the second benefit. You can test the market. And lastly, because you're the other woman and Fred may feel slightly guilty about that, you may get compensatory gifts and experiences in order to make your secondary status more palatable to you. This may involve cash as well for potentially your grooming needs, and you may also enhance your lingerie department too. Who knows? But that's the third benefit, that actually you can get compensatory gifts and experiences in order to bolster your motivation to stay in the relationship. And as I understand, for some women, that absolutely works. It works for them. They make it work for them because they feel that they are in control and they dictate the relationship, which potentially is very different from how things were for them before. A word of caution, though, should you decide to be the other woman, I believe there will always be pinch points when it will hurt, when the reality of the limitations of your side chick relationship come to your realization. And when it does, you'll have to make a choice. For example, what will you do if she finds out about you and confronts you? Serious questions for you to consider. Anyhow, those are the 3 benefits of being a side chick. If you think they are of value to you or a friend's friend that you know, like, comment and share. I'm Keely Taverner, psychotherapist with a passion for human potential. Take care.
Oh, my people, the verdict's in. Adopt a parish. You SAM, still a man, and be forever. Adopt a parish, ladies first. SOS, support our sisters. Even if you support our sisters only. No pun intended. Scurry yourself over to EmporiumPlus.org, where you will find the latest fashions.
Okay, ladies. So I think that may have put things in a little bit clearer, gave some clarity on it. I mean, again, there are some benefits and stuff. There are some disadvantages too. For example, let's run it down. You don't get holidays. You don't get to spend holidays. You don't get to meet the family. You don't get to be seen in public. There's a lot of things. There's going to be some times where you're going to have some nights where he's not going to be available, but you need to be readily available for him. These are the rules of engagement. But we about to go deeper now. So again, for the people that want to play in the deep end, got to get, if you can't swim, you're going to have to go ahead and reach out and get your life preservatives, whatever you need to go swim with the big boys and big girls. Now, we're going deeper. What about the side chick babies? Let's get it.
It was an accident.
Tanya.
That was an accident.
Wait, Jimmy. I want to get the ladies. First. Tanya.
Say that again.
Side chick babies, meaning babies that your man makes on the side with the one that he ain't supposed to be catching feelings for, the one that got all these rules. What about the side chick babies?
Okay. I didn't like being a side chick, and I'm for the committed relationship. So if my man that I'm committed to is out there having side chicks and have a baby, he got to be a father. But whew, that's deep. That's deep.
It is. So how do you deal with that? And you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and open up.
I don't take things out on the kids. No. If he can't be a father to that child, something wrong with him. We can't have kids together.
Mm-hmm. All right. Josie, how you feel about side chick babies?
God bless them. I mean, I don't think that babies are just created out of thin air. I think that there has to be some type of a commitment there. And
some emotions.
So yeah, that's the way I feel. I don't care if it's coming from one person into the next. I don't care if one person is just laying there receiving it. I feel like that's what babies are created with. However, that's crazy. I mean, it's just more who's really the side chick, what's really going on.
Then you become the side chick. That's what happens, not the main chick. You become the side.
Patsy, Kiana, Maria, just jump right in there, because how do you feel about these side chick babies?
I feel like if you're the side chick and you have a baby, you want it to be the main chick. You want it more.
That's true.
I agree. 100%.
Okay.
Because you wasn't holding up your end of the bargain of taking care of your reproductive system, so you didn't add on to it. And how is it that you do that and you're not even really committed to this dude? So you don't even really know him. You don't even know how he is going to be as a parent. And now you are forever stuck to this dude who may or may not even like you after you end up being pregnant. So it's a crapshoot.
And he still might not leave his main chick or whatever. So now you got a side baby.
Right.
That he may or may not come see, or he may come see, give it a little teddy bear, go in the room with you, then he's out, leave you 40 on the door and 40 for some formula, and then he's gone. You don't see him for 2 more weeks. Your baby don't know who the hell his father is.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. It's the milkman.
Yeah.
But the main chick would either become the side chick or she'll be single. Because if he's out there doing this and that, he didn't even wrap it up.
Right, but sometimes the main chick do not leave their man after they find out about the side chick and the baby.
That's true.
Okay. So now we got the kids. So men, I want you to jump in now. Feel free to paddle out into the deep. Now, how do you deal with that? Now you got these side babies outside of your main relationship. These kids got to be taken care of. There's graduation, there's birthday parties, there's times when the children got to go to the doctors. Does the woman's status change at that point? Does the rules of engagement change at that point?
No. What ends up happening is if you're in, I'm just speaking for us brothers, us real brothers, we now step up, do what we're supposed to do, especially if the child is here, because her status doesn't change with you other than the fact, I can't say that. It changes because now you guys are going to have to co-parent this child. And where you kept her as a secret to the family and your main lady now has to be is now exposed, because as real men, we're not gonna, you can't have this child and no one knows who the mother is. And so, but again, like her status, her position in your life, the only thing that shifts is that we are now co-parenting.
Right.
Now,
but she
status might still be the same.
Yeah, but
might still be the same.
And in some cases, that is based on if your main chick can swallow you making a child outside home. She might just want to jump up, pack her stuff, and be out. Now,
she has that right.
Yes. Now this lady that was your side chick, you co-parenting with her, your feelings might become stronger with this individual now because you do share a child and you're seeing her do good things as a mother, and you might not look at her as just someone you was laying down with. You might start taking more feelings towards her now. And I'm not saying that's every man, but that's something that could happen.
Yeah, that's hypotheticals. But staying on the premises of what we're talking, and if she stays in that side chick status, and we're just talking about the side chicks having a child, she'll still be there. I mean, you saw all of those things in her from Jump Street to even deal with her. You know what I'm saying? And then to even not fight if you didn't want to have this child with her, whether you're for or against it, to see if she would try to get rid of this child. If you made the decision that this is what's going to have, this child is coming, don't, 9 out of 10, not too many things change in your situation.
Right.
So, okay, let's go a little bit deeper.
But here's the thing. What I want to say is, both men and women that have kids by someone, you always gonna have that love for that person because that person had a baby or gave you a kid. So the love is there because of the connection with the kid. See, so when that's the thing that comes with you having a baby with somebody.
But can I say this? Her being a side chick, and you're in a relationship, there should be no slip ups. A condom should always be worn.
Yeah,
because this lady's not only sliding with you, she got some other sliders she's sliding off to when you can't fulfill her needs too. So you coming up in here raw dogging it, she's giving you whatever Darrow left in her.
Yeah, well, that's why it's a Maury situation now. Oh, he's my baby's daddy, and oh no, I can't believe it.
Let me give you something that's a reality. In most cases, when we as men, if we slip up with our side chicks and we end up getting them pregnant, this, that, and the other, and we didn't wrap, there has been some type of feelings and establishment on our part that made us comfortable to even move like that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So back to Timmy's part when he said that there's a situation where, that you end up having love for this person because you now have a child. You have a form of love and affections towards this person anyway to even deal with her in that manner. Now, you can always love someone, you just may not never ever be in love with them.
Or you can't get the type of love they're looking for, which is that unconditional love. And because you didn't love them unconditionally going in, you loved them with conditions. So now
No doubt.
they want to change the rules of engagement, and it's something that you can't give them.
Not that you can't give them, you just don't want to give it to them.
There you go. There you go.
Because we can do anything, we just choose not to.
Mhm.
Right.
That's for me. I choose not to be this way with you.
EC, you was trying to chime in?
I'm just listening.
Wow. Okay. All right. I mean, sometimes silence is the best approach. So let me say this to you guys too. All right. So now we got the babies. Like I said, we got graduation, we got birthdays, we got to be a part of this kid's life. Now the situation where there was not supposed to be no formal introduction to the family, but it's like, surprise, I'm the chick on the side. How you doing? Yeah, you thought you never meet me. I know all about you, mom. I know all about you, bro. Meet your nephew, uncle so-and-so, auntie, dig on auntie so-and-so over there. So now everybody gets a baptism by fire. In a sense, this woman gets a promotion. She's a side chick, but now she got more benefits and privileges that she didn't have before the baby.
No.
Just because she had a baby by him does not mean that she has to come with the baby. Now, little Chuck can come over and meet the whole family.
Yes,
and when
sir.
I say the family, I'm going to say my family, because you don't want to just show up all unannounced, acting like everybody going to be open their arms. People are going to be looking at you all types of ways. So I'm going to say it again. Little Chuck can come anytime with Big Chuck letting us know that he fucked up. Excuse me, he messed up. So there we go.
Amen to that, Josie. Amen to that. That's how.
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm just listening.
You just speechless now, huh? All right. So again, now let's talk about that side chick that does something that them other women don't do, that the main chick don't do. He's sliding out with her, sliding up in her because she cooked and his main woman won't. He's sliding out with her, sliding up in her because his main woman don't clean. He's going out with her now and going to the movies and stuff with her because his main woman don't want to leave the house, or perhaps she doesn't want to be seen with him. Now that's another situation. The rules seem to be changing. Now she again, if she's that woman where she has told him what she's going to accept and what she's not going to accept, and now he's paying bills over there and stuff like that. Now let's be clear about this side chicks. When you are the side chick, I may have full access to you and yours in your house, but you do not have access to me and mine. Am I clear? Are we in agreement of that, men? The ones that know about side chicks? Is that a yay or a nay?
That's a nay in my book.
Yeah, so they don't have access to you. And
I would want to know where you live.
And I don't have access to them like that.
Oh, so you don't have no keys to their house?
No, that's emotional. That makes them feel more important than they actually are.
Now, y'all listen to that lady, because it keeps coming back to the emotional, the attachment.
That's the thing, because when this get emotional like that, that's where it gets deeper and the water gets hotter.
Yeah, she's not the side chick anymore. She's now the other woman.
Because with what I'm sorry. What's his name?
The one that wants to be referred to as something other than his government.
No,
They're talking about Sean.
Sean. The way Sean has it set up is that it's all physical. That's what it sounds like to me, that it's a physicality to it. But when you start getting emotional and going with the mind thing, somebody that I can talk to, somebody that's there for me, that's when it becomes spiritual. And then it's a whole nother set of circumstances.
Right.
You're right.
Absolutely.
You're right.
And that's
Because
right. Because
she
then that's where
becomes,
the
she no
quality
longer,
time is coming in at. That's where, you know, the cuddling time is coming in at. Like you being intimate for real now. Like I was telling you, David, about that, you know, kissing is very intimate. If you're just having sex with a person, you're just having sex. You're not doing all of that kissing and cuddling and stuff. You're in and out.
Now you understand.
because for me, that means that you now, the terminology changes for me because I think there's a difference between side chick and other woman.
Okay.
And so when you start doing that, when you start having feelings and everything that Miss Maria and Sister Josie just said, when you start doing all of that stuff, now that person has now become the other woman.
Yeah.
Because now
So you
go
so
ahead.
you said so you're saying there's a distinction between a side
big
chick
time.
and the other woman.
Yeah.
Big time.
Because once the emotions come in, like Sean said, it's now you're the other woman.
Yep.
Now you're going to the house. You might even have keys to the house and stuff like that. You know.
Now, to all the ladies that might watch this video later on, let me just simplify it for you, put it in layman's terms. If you can't even get takeout food, then you are the side chick. If you can't even get him to bring you chicken noodle soup when you sick, you are the side chick. If you can't get a ride to work, you are the side chick. And you know what happens when the side chick forgets her place and that man forgets the rules of engagement, things go bad. Tech person, you want to show that last video?
I wasn't. Hey, I knew I wasn't tripping. Hold on. Cause he got me fucked up. Oh my. Excuse me. What is this? What you got going on, sir?
I'm just chilling.
I thought you was in a relationship. What you doing over here talking to her?
We're just having a conversation.
The fuck you mean?
We're just having a
I
conversation.
seen you from over there. So first of all, what you do is sit here and lie to me. Why are you in here cutting up? You acting like you're not in a whole relationship right now.
Dating. We're just fucking.
We're
What are
not
you talking
fucking.
about?
We're not fucking in a relationship. That's what the fuck this nigga.
You're making a scene. Come on, get the fuck off the floor with this shit.
You wasn't just asking me who pussy this was? You wasn't just saying that?
Can we not do this in the store right now?
You wasn't just saying that. That's what you gonna do?
You're not my girl. What are you fucking
I'm
talking about?
not your girl. I'm not your girl, but I was with you last night though. You just told me I was your bitch. So what are you saying?
We are just fucking. We're not dating. What are you
know
talking
what?
about?
Fuck you. Nigga, you got me fucked up. Motherfucker got me fucked up.
Hey, did you guys hear about that store online? One Stop Shop? EmporiumPlus.org. Go over there now, where you can find the latest fashions. And the Dr. Parrish Youth Serum, Still a Man, a Dr. Parrish Ladies First, SOS Support Our Sisters, and Envy Forever. Go, gravitate to the fashions that will make you look better.
Okay. You see how things can terribly go wrong in that situation. Somebody's lying. Somebody's lying.
He wasn't being true. He wasn't being true.
He told her, but she did more than tell him.
Sound a little
She
bit
showed her.
delusional. That's what I get. She was kind
He
of like
misinterpreted what he was saying.
No,
delusional.
baby boy's mother told you. Jody, you gotta stop fucking these girls and telling them that you love them and you want them to have their baby.
Yeah. He didn't say that. He didn't say that.
Girl.
We don't know if he said that.
Yeah,
but
he did.
just
He
said
would
it.
have. He would have said that. The same way he just said.
He said
you asking
He
who
said it in
the
The key word was made her. He was real with her that he was in a relationship
He
asked
told her that
whose
she's
pussy
his
is
girl.
this? And she
Yeah,
said,
that
yours.
ain't love.
And she
Right,
That's
thought
what he
that
but
she
said.
was the
again, you
shit.
can't go and say this lady is
When
delusional.
he
He
asked
took
that
her
question,
right and told
he
her that this
thought
was
that
his
he was
girl.
the whole. Yeah, she thought that he was all with her when he asked her that question, and she answered to him that this is yours.
Misinterpreted the
Look,
question.
context clues, y'all. The first thing she said was, "I thought you was in a relationship. What you doing over here with this girl?" So obviously, she thought he was in a different relationship, not with her.
Well, that's how I took it at first, Gregory. And two, she started saying we was just together last night, and you said I was your girl, and this
Meaning
was
she was talking
yours,
about
so
herself.
So that's
And
what
I thought she was talking about herself.
he also put a title on her vagina. It was his. Whose is this? Mine.
That's all he said.
So he manipulated her mental. So in other words, we call it mind fuck. Excuse me.
That is pillow.
But he didn't. He didn't. She clearly said the only thing that she said. I thought you was in the whole relationship. I was just with you the other night.
About herself.
I was right, and she said I was just with you the other night. You just said to me, "Whose cat is this?" She misinterpreted what that question was. He ain't say question together.
Thank you, brother.
He didn't say none of that stuff. He just asked her a question in the heat of the moment.
Oh my goodness.
Exactly like
He asked her the
said,
question.
don't go making this girl seem
Why
like
would you be asking whose it was if you wasn't trying
to make
Claim it. Trying to
That's
claim
how
it.
they talk to each other during
He
this
was
moment.
talking about at the time.
Manipulating her.
But
He's
see, that's
manipulating
back
the
to what
situation.
Josie's mother said. Stop telling these girls that you love them and
Thank
you want them
you.
to have your baby, because that's the same thing. You telling this girl this pussy's hers, excuse my language or whatever. This is yours and you my girl. So in her mind, she's like, yeah, I got him now or whatever. She's
Right.
not
In her
delusional.
mind, she misinterpreted.
But
that's what I told you. He
okay, but
mind
she's
after
not
her.
delusional.
He
This
wasn't
is what
clear.
was
He
telling
was
her.
not
Can I jump in here?
He was
I
very
think
clear.
you guys. I think something is clear that you guys haven't touched on.
He said the cookie. I want the cookie. I didn't ask for you.
But also he got a sweet tooth. Yeah, that's apparent. What was the other woman doing while those two was conversing?
Minding her business.
And
in her lane.
In her part. She was playing her position.
And what did she do when it got physical?
She walked away.
So what does that seem
That
like a
means
side chick that knows her place?
she's another side chick.
Right.
That's right.
That was a
Because
red
she knows her
Wait
place.
a minute. I
She
think
knows
that
her
girl he
place,
was
right?
trying to pick up in the supermarket at that time. That was a red flag for her. Let me walk away from this situation because it seemed like he was trying to get her number. That's what that girl was thinking. What are you doing over here talking to her or whatever? Like, I don't think these two was in the supermarket shopping, holding hands.
So again, brothers, let me just tell you, this is a little chin check. You can take it on chin. Hope you don't got a glass jaw. But if you're in the bedroom and you spend a lot of time asking her whose coochie is it, it ain't yours. Because she would have told you as soon as you start stroking, it's yours, daddy, or it's yours or whatever. Take it, it's yours. But if you got to be asking those questions, it might belong to someone else other than you.
But he was doing that.
Well, he was just trying to get the throat for the moment.
He was doing that to walk her mental so she can keep that little flower of hers wrapped tightly. So she won't have to give it to the next person because remember, it's supposed to be all his now. That's why he was mind effing her. I'll tell her whose is it. She won't go give this out no more. She'll keep it extra tight and I can come hit that anytime I want.
Yeah, that's that young mentality.
But check it,
Grown
right?
folks, you ain't doing that kind of talking in the bedroom. The only talking we're doing in the bedroom is giving instructions.
That's my point. That's my point.
But hold on,
little bit of spanking.
Giving instructions or following instructions.
Well, that too. That depends on
that's the only conversation that's going on.
That depends
Me personally, if we're in the bedroom and there's some serious conversation that needs to be talked about, don't ask me why we're in the middle of being intimate. because nobody's being truthful. They in the moment.
Right.
Well, lie to me.
Right.
Lie to me.
Lie to me.
Right.
Lie to
Hey,
me. If
Dave.
we get to the
Dave.
same destination, same point, lie with me and lie to me.
Hey, yeah, because she could be lying and
But
saying,
that's
yeah.
what happened. He lied to her when he asked her the question. Whose pussy
I
is
ain't
it?
talking about him. I'm talking about her.
And that's what I'm saying. He'll ask me if, whose cat this is, and I say, yeah, it's yours, daddy. But then I'll be jumping somebody else, you know.
You better not say it's somebody else's while
Well, you just
I'm in the middle of it.
No, I ain't gonna tell him that. But
on
in my
one hand,
mind, I'll be like, yeah, okay. Right now, this is yours, but you know, next man.
It's gonna be
That's
his.
dangerous. That's dangerous.
See how Patsy said that? Patsy understood the assignment. She understood the question. He was asking the question at the moment, not long term.
Right at the moment.
I think they want us to start being a little bit more specific. You got to say, whose is it right now?
Well, maybe that's what you need to. Well,
right, Gregory. Exactly.
So, Greg, how do you find out whose is it tomorrow and the day after? You got to ask whose is it going to be next week?
You ain't gonna be
You gotta
there.
ask again. You'll find out.
You ain't gonna be there because if you are following the side chick manual that the man wrote, you ain't gonna be there more than one night consecutively. You can't be. You got other commitments.
And you ain't following your own rules because
That's right. You got other
that
commitments.
kind of concern means that you care about something more.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, Dave.
Yes.
Oh shit! You can hear me.
Yeah.
I'm talking. I'm like, all right, Dave got me muted. All right, Mr. Brewington. Dig it, right? I'm with Maria. Wasn't he trying to bag the other chick and she just walked up on him? And then
that's what I got.
And then that's when he had to make it clear to it, like, yo, dog, it was just, you know what I'm saying to you, it's just, you know, it's a sex thing. And the other girl, to me, she looked like she was recording everything.
She probably
was. The other girl was getting her phone out to exchange numbers. They was in the midst about to exchange numbers.
Right. And she started recording while the girl was wild. And I thought she meant being like, you know, sarcastic, like, aren't you in a relationship, aka what about us type of thing. I didn't think about another relationship, but you know, because it seemed like he was just jealous and just went crazy. And he had to let her know that don't go crazy when have a relationship.
I also think the brother needs to touch up. He needs to read his manual, read the manual because he slipped. He slipped because he got
real people, real players, real pimps, and ballers. The real ballers and players and pimps, they don't have these problems because the women that they deal with or the men that they deal with know their position and they don't get out of line, because if they get out of line, they'll be cut off or drop down to the bottom, and he probably barely call her once or twice, he might not call her 3 or 4 months. You know,
I was about to say that's a lie, Uncle T. I seen pimps up, hoes down. Them girls is fighting.
Yeah, because they fighting to be the number one.
Mm-hmm. So let's stay right there because we running out of time. So let's just stay right there. Like you just said, that's a good way to end. They're fighting to be number one. The side chick is number two. There's already someone currently holding the number one position. There's not a vacancy. You can't have her position until she relinquishes it, or she forfeits it. Same thing, or she gets fired. And then there's room for elevation. But again, let me say this to you guys. It's all we joke around and stuff, but the real part about the serious part about side chicks, main chicks, side chicks versus main chicks, that can end badly. there was a situation, and I'm gonna end it with this. Lady, side chick, has a baby with the man. She decides that she will no longer be the side chick because now she needs to be elevated. She shows up to the man's house where he resides with his woman, his wife. She rings the doorbell, confronts him. He comes out. They're having conversations. I think at one point the wife came out to see what was going on. She went back inside. Bad mistake. Pay attention, ladies. Pay attention.
She went go get a gun.
The main chick went back in the house. She didn't get rowdy. She didn't mix words. She went back in the house. She came out. She started bucking. What did he do? What did he do for his side chick / his baby mama, probably the other woman? He tried to shield her. So, needless to say,
he got killed.
But true, he got killed. And you know what happens now? His wife went to jail.
Of course.
The side chick don't got a father for her baby. So think about what you do before you do it. Because there's levels to this. There's rules to it. Know your role. And remember, if you don't know, read the side chick manual. This is the Still a Man podcast. See you guys next week. God bless you.